One belt that he won't be wrestling for is the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Here we go.
Well, it's great seeing you guys today. I'll talk to you guys next week. Okay? I got to run. All my family's here. I literally just called.
All right.
Everybody else is, though, apparently. So did you see this, guys? Did you know how they're determining a new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, which, by the way, is a separate title from the other two?
Right.
So we now have officially 3 world championships in WWE.
Right.
We went from should having 1 to having 3.
It's insane.
The title that was designated to be on Monday Night Raw because Roman Reigns was selected for SmackDown, and he is the unified, universal world heavyweight superstar god of WWE. No one else can touch him, so we got a new title that was supposed to be just on Raw. But guys, everybody can play. Everybody gets to play.
Yeah, that's fair.
As we will be having 2 3-way matches on Raw, 2 3-way matches on SmackDown.
Jeez.
The winners of each of those matches will collide on their separate brands, and then the winners of those will then face off at Night of Champions for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, which means somebody from SmackDown could win that title.
And then you will lose your mind.
He'll lose it.
You would lose your mind, sir.
We've drafted champions from all over the place. We moved them around, and now all of a sudden we're finding out that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens can go wherever they want, even though they were drafted to Raw. It's only if they're the champs.
Right.
You know, and what the hell is going on, guys? This is insane. Why did you even have a draft if you were going to do this? I don't get it.
Yeah, I think sometimes it's just filling spots. I don't know what. Yeah, because it definitely doesn't make sense. And we talk about things that don't make sense. And I'm not going to go back into the gobbledygooker, but
he learned.
Yeah, but I mean the championship, and we were talking about this earlier. Like it almost means nothing. You know, when you got so many titles going, and anybody can have it, and it's like, what's it worth? You know, that should be the prize of all prizes, and it's like
I think the problem too is like wrestling just doesn't have that, and a lot of times doesn't have that structure. It's just way too fluid. It's almost like, well, we're gonna book this tight, and we have a plan for it, but as soon as it doesn't go exactly the way we want, we're gonna make it fluid and we're gonna change it again. Like they're trying to get him mad about the rules of wrestling is almost pointless because they can change them at any moment. I mean, they'll change them in the middle of a match. You know, just from something the commentator says. So, like, what I've learned with wrestling over the years is the way it may look at this point isn't necessarily going to be the way it looks in 6 months. Like, it might make no sense now, but in 6 months it might.
God,
or it'll make no sense and we'll still be complaining about it.
We had coherence for about 9 or 10 months. It was a beautiful 9 or 10 months. And then
we think
Vinnie Mac showed up.
Vince? Yeah, we think this is all.
This is all Vince.
Oh.
Of course it is. All this nonsense is Vince.
But how about on SmackDown? What if they just combine the belts and that's just the Universal title, or they go with, you know, just the WWE and they stick the 2 titles? Maybe they're just going to combine Roman's belts and use the World Heavyweight Champion on the other show.
Well, we even had Paul Heyman lusting after that belt, saying it would look good on Roman's waist. And I think they're announcing the tournament field today, if I remember right.
I don't like the triple threats.
No, it's stupid.
I prefer the old school single elimination to the championship.
This was a potential field that you had. We don't have much time, but you know, Imperium's on there, so you could have Gunther in there, Riddle, Drew McIntyre, the Miz is on there, Shinsuke, just running down the list. Dexter Lumis is there, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Braun Strowman, Ricochet, Bronson Reed. Keep going here. Jinder Mahal's on that list. Johnny Gargano's there now. You had a group that you could have had a fun tournament, and you just said, whatever. And Cody, of course. So, I don't know.
Obviously, they're trying to squeeze it in for the David's Saudi Arabia show.
Yeah. So,
why
not just have the tournament that night? That would have been fun.
Right.
You could have just done 8 people and done single eliminations, but they did that with WrestleMania once, and that's not one of the best WrestleMania.
Yeah, well, So it goes, guys. And so it goes another episode of the Mark Hoke Show on KDON.